Ren, good to see you. Welcome to Pop Alternative.
Thank you for having me. It's nice
It's
to be
really nice to meet you. It's really interesting, right? Because you look at a show like For All Mankind, and like the scale of this show is massive. I feel like anytime it comes something that has to do with space, you feel like it's big scale and everything. But again, like after over the seasons, a lot has happened to a lot of these characters. And for a TV show, it's like the arcs and like the growth of these characters. How do you balance those two things when you're preparing for each season, so to speak? The scale of everything, but also the character arcs, because they're two different things.
I go real small.
Yeah.
I think when it feels like overwhelming and everything is really, really big, I go real small, real detailed, real like scene by scene, like step by step. I think that in some ways maybe it's like a little bit of like tunnel vision.
Mhm.
Because otherwise I find it really overwhelming too. And I oftentimes am also like just reminding myself like that's Matt and Ben's problem. Matt and Ben are thinking about that. Matt and Ben are looking at it from like this big meta scale. But also, I don't know, I think that's one of the things about the show that really excites me the most too, is I mean, I still think about putting a person on the moon. Like, I'll say that to people in my real life and they'll look at me kind of like, huh? And I'm like, wait a minute, think about that. The moon is X number, over 200,000 miles away and somebody stood on it. How insane is that? And they stood on it in 1969 and like that still blows my mind. So I don't know. I feel like that's one of the exciting things about the show that I also tend to block out for my own sanity for playing the character of Margot.
And I find it really interesting as well because, every season, there's going to be kind of, growth for the character. And I find it, we're talking about season five, but you even look at like a season one of a show, that's always interesting for everyone involved because it's equal playing field, right? We've never seen these characters before. The actors have never seen these characters. Then you go to like season five. What is that like each season returning? Like, do you feel like you're still learning about these characters? Do you feel like you know these characters after a certain season? Like, what's that like for you specifically?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I know, like Margot feels incredibly, I don't even want to say familiar now. I feel like like she's just there in a way. As hokey as that sounds, but I also think, yes, like we are learning about these characters every year. And I think actually the beginning of season five was kind of shocking for me because my way into playing Margot has always been through the work
Yep.
because she's all about the work and the work is her life. And I didn't have that in season five. So I was asking actually like a lot of questions about like what is Margot's life about now? What is it like to be someone whose identity was work and then to have that taken away? Um, has she made peace with that? Has she not? What does she do with her free time now that all she has is free time? So I think it was like it was a big adjustment, but like a really interesting one because I think to take the character who was maybe the most obsessive about work and to who also said very clearly in season one, episode two, like, I'm not interested in having a family. My job or my life is work. Like it's in the interview scene that Margot has with Gene Kranz. And he's like, "Are you gonna get married? Are you gonna have kids?" And she's like, "No, no, 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 I don't want that."
Mhm.
Um, for that to kind of been like the starting point, and by season five, she doesn't have work anymore. What she has is a laid up.
Absolutely.
That's like the most meaningful thing for her. And I also love that I think that kind of sneaks up on her. She's not somebody who ever thought that's what she would be, and then she very much is. And I think in a way it's like she's discovering a part of her humanity that she thought like she could just shut off.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was big for your character. And super quick before I we wrap up. It's interesting, right? Because TV's different and everything. It depends, right, on the project. Like, how advanced are you able to kind of prepare for like what happened with your character? You know what I mean? Like sometimes they don't give you like scripts or like tell you what's going on until like you actually get there. Like, did you kind of get a heads up that it was going to be a big kind of moment for Margot or?
No, I mean, and it's been interesting. Seasons one and two, I didn't want to know anything. Like other people would want to know, and I was like, I don't want to know what's happening. I don't want to know. I don't want to know until I have the script in my hand. And then I think after I saw the end of season two and how everything ended up like wrapping, like everything came together in such a tight way. by season 3, I would be like, Matt, Ben, I want to know a little more.
Mhm.
But most of the time, I don't want to know things ahead of time because I'm like, I don't know. I, as Ren, don't know what's going to happen in an hour. Like, I don't want to know that for Margot either. So I don't know. I tend to try and like put like earplugs in and like just shut it all out. So I usually don't want to know.
Absolutely, no, for sure. And I am really happy that we were able to chat about season 5 of For All Mankind on Apple TV. Ren, so great chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. It was so nice to meet you, PD.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.